Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Draco Gaming for episode 2 of our Let's Play series. And today we're going to move into Falconwing Square. And I have made a couple of changes since our last video. First off, I brought out my chauffeur right here. You get this from getting heirlooms. I want to say it's getting 30 heirlooms. It's the only mount you can use at level 1. And it just makes it moving around so much faster. So for you new players, you're not going to have it to work with. It's unfortunate, but you know, if you get the money up, get your heirlooms, buy them. You can buy them in the Undercity from a vendor, and I think it's the Rogue's Quarters. Estrella Getty or something like that. It's like a play on words to the actress Estelle Getty. She sells them, so just get them from her, and they're well worth the investment. I did want to bring something up today that I am completely open to your all's decision. So how I'm going to do this Let's Play is, welcome to Falconwing Square, by the way. This is going to be our new little questing hub for next few quests. That's our flight master here. For what happens now, if you see that right there, you see the fire up in there. That's the horseman running around. That's who keeps interrupting while I'm talking. That's the event that they're doing. They're trying to put the fire out. It's part of the Hollows in Halloween event that lasts for about 2 weeks. But as I was saying, I've already chose my spec that I'm going to play. It is going to Protection Paladin, but this is your first inn that is not where you start out on your on Sunstrider Island. So make your home there. It'll make your life easier, and then you can move it whenever you wish. We're going to run up here. These used to be the old trainers for, let's say, pre-mop. Cooking trainer can still teach you cooking if you choose to take it. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's cooking. Profession trainers. So there's 2 different types of professions in the game. There's gathering and there's productions. There's 3 different gathering skills. There's mining, which you go through and get mine, ores, and you use it for a couple different professions. There's herbalism. It's running around and picking herbs and flowers. And then there's skinning. You use that for, you skin skins off of beasts. You use that for leatherworking and a few other patterns. You use some skinning materials. But he is going to be a miner, so I'm going to go ahead and take mining up. To go over the production, I thought I turned my volume down. Go over the production part real fast. Alchemy is combined with herbalism. You make potions, salve, things like that. It can give you buff. Blacksmithing is used for armor. It's used for plate wares and mail wares. Actually, I'll just go ahead and grab it. It'll make him a blacksmith as well. Those are recipes I was learning. The relics of the past are brand new to this expansion. You can use and you can make them to where you can make an item that's of lower level and quality. So, like, it has to be green. So I don't have anything that's green yet. When I get one, I'll show you, and then you can actually make one of these relics, and you use it, and you stick it in when you're making the item, and it'll upgrade its item level. To go back to our professions real fast, um, enchanting is breaking down magical materials and using their components to make new enchants that will do different things. You can enchant things like your armor and your weapons. Engineering is about making scopes, guns, bombs, some mounts. It's neat. I really like engineering. Inscription. Um, Inscription. I really don't know what to say about inscription anymore. I used to love inscription. And then over time, when they took out the glyph system, which I'll go on record and say I absolutely loved glyphs when they were actually important. When you had your major and minor and your prime, you're talking Cataclysm. I think they got introduced to Cata, um, Mist of Pandaria, but by the time like Legion rolled out, they were it wasn't much that big of a deal. But Inscription allows you to create scrolls, glyphs, offhand tomes, dark moon cards. Uh, you can make money off of it. Not that big of a. I used to love it. Not anymore. I don't suggest it. Jewelcrafting. Jewelcrafting is taking what you get from mining or buying ores off the auction house and breaking into them and getting gems and setting them in to make jewels, amulets, uh, rings. Very, very useful for endgame. Leatherworking is taking skins from animals and turning them into armor. Tailoring, my favorite profession of all, is taking cloth and making it into clothes and other materials. There's a few mounts, bags, and bags. You can make a lot of money in tailoring, and it's very, very easy to level because all humanoids drop cloth. And you can also take first aid. There's first aid training, I think, over there. And it makes it much, much easier to level. First aid used to be its own profession, and then they did away with that and just rolled it all into tailoring. And it just made tailoring stupidly easy to level. But hey, I love it. See, bandage trainer right there. But you have to have tailoring to be able to do it. Which is unfortunate. It really is. Bandages could be useful at times until you get into a later game. So we're going to go down our quest today into Falconwing Square. Please ignore the horseman. I'm sorry if he goes off and off and off. It is the holidays. People are going to do them. We're going to do 3 quests at one time. First one, the major malfunction and the unstable mana crystals. These are the unstable mana crystals right here. The major malfunction quests, they drop out of these arcane patrollers right here. So we are just going to. Now I know I do have a break in the space in there. I'm going to have other skills I'm going to put in there later. Just setting myself up for later. But as I was saying, I'm going to go back to what I was saying. I am hoping that you all will comment and go, okay, well, we want to see you do your Let's Play series through this expansion or through that expansion. Okay, fine, cool. You want me to go to Pandaria? Great, I'll go to Pandaria. You want me to go to Northrend? Okay, I'll go to Northrend. You want me to play through BFA? Okay, cool. I'll do it. You guys tell me where you want to go, and You know, if I hear something about level 10, by the time I hit level 10, um, then I'll definitely go on, you know, first come, first serve or popularity. If I get a couple votes and say, hey, go to Pandaria, cool. But I'm going to go by popular vote or, you know, then just basically by popular vote. That was right there. That was Wanted Thrilliest Hunger. You just have to run in. I'm sorry, guys. um, and chop his head off. Kill him, chop his head off, bring it back, make him feel happy. There's another section over here where these guys can spawn really easily. Right around over in here. Because that section over on the right is usually heavily farmed. So what my overall intentions are in the long run is to do a let's play for help this dude out. Let's play for each class. So when I get near the end of this, when I get down to right around 60, I'm going to throw a poll and say, you know, what should I do next? You guys pick it. Whatever comes next, you guys vote on it. Class, spec, the whole shebang. Class, race, spec. And when we're done with our prop palette here, we'll move on to whatever it is you guys vote for. Oh, and by the way, for newer players that are out there, I wanted to specifically mention this. This is actually my second time recording this. We had a bad record on the first go, so I had to redo everything. Make sure you go into your interface and make sure that auto loop right there is turned on. It makes your life so much easier. So much easier. And there's that one. Oh yeah, I don't have a taunt yet. I really don't need that up there. And we're almost done with our quest, and we'll go turn all those in and pick up our next one to go out into Eversong Woods. But one of the things I wanted to talk about today was mainly focused at newer players, especially players who have either A, just started, or B, have been playing for a little bit, and you know they've gone in and they've gone into a dungeon, or even possibility, you know, they've gone into a raid and they've said, wow, that looks like so much fun. I would love to learn how to tank. Well, I'm gonna talk about a couple things tonight that I want you to know. First off, I've been playing for say 7 years, 8 years. I'm sorry, um, maybe 9 before I finally picked it up. So, first off, being hesitant is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Second of all, It's something I cannot stress enough. You're going to run into toxic people no matter where you're at. Delivered to the North Sanctum. We just picked up Word of Glory there. The Word of Glory is really good. And this is going to tie in with my taking point. My voice is really cracking, guys. I'm really sorry here. I am so sorry about that. So you're going to run into toxic people. This is malfunction at the West Sanctum and Darness's intrusion. This is all going to happen in the same location, right over in here, if my mouse will work properly, right there. But before we do that, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to run down here to the apprentice and go ahead and pick this up. This is Apprentice Raylan. He wants me to run down to the bottom and talk to the other apprentice down here to do a quest. Pick up my first mine right over here. Going back to what I was saying, you know, you're going to run into toxic people no matter where you go, no matter what you do, what type of business you're in. It's just life. If you are hesitant about getting into tanking, or even getting into a healing role, something that's outside of a DPS role, because you see people yell at each other in a dungeon or in a group or in a raid. Here's what I have a problem with that. Took the quest taking the fall, which is take the fall for their actions. It's a game. Bottom line. It's a game. Games are here to entertain. They're there to, be a comfort at the end of a hard day of work, a bad day, maybe a bad breakup. One thing or another. They're there to entertain. Now, that being said, there are those at the top 1-2%. People who are in Mythic Plus Invitationals and stuff like that. I completely get where they're coming from. On your everyday level, the people that you run into that are toxic in a dungeon group, do not let it get to you. Do not let toxic people, make you worry about learning how to tank or learning how to heal. You're going to run into that all the time. They're out there. And you don't know what they're going through. At the end of the day, they may have had a bad day at work, or, they may just need a way to de-stress. They may have lost their job, especially in the last 2 years. I mean, a lot's happened in the last 2 years, that's for sure. Even just the last year. But right now we're working on arcane instability. We're going to killing these big mana wraiths, big blue looking things that are just a recolored skin of a Voidwalker and the Mana Stalker. And we're also looking for a spawn of the Intruder, and there he is. Get him, and he's going to drop an item to give us for our other quest. Stun him, bam. Incoming documents. And these are the documents that we need to show what they're up to, and we're going to turn that in as soon as we're done with here. These are the mana wraiths that I was talking about. Do not let that happen. In fact, I'll show you what. Sorry. Where is it? Duh. There you go. So right there, there's my battle tag right there. Mario's number 1657. You know, today, leave a comment, like, subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe. That would really, really help me out. I'd appreciate it more than you would know. But, at the end of the day, guys, if you have any questions, you just want somebody to play with, I'll show my battle tag right again at the end of the game. At the end of the recording, hit me up in game. I'm on the realm Tichondrius. You guys want to come over, make a new tune? I'll make a tune with you. We'll level together. Have a good time. Or, on the flip side of that, if you're playing on some other realm, you want me to come over and make a tune with you? All right, that's cool. I'll do that. The only rule I have about that is, for anybody who wants to make a tune, who hints me up in the comments or messages me in game, says, "Hey, yeah, come over here and play with me." The only rule I have to say on that is, look, I, I'm not going to touch it unless we both log in. That's just the only rule I got. So, but yeah, getting back to the toxicity thing, do not let it deter you. You're going to learn, you're going to make mistakes. And that's just with anything in life. So, finished up those two quests. We'll grab our rewards. Nice little bit of experience there. Hit level 8. Upgrade our judgment. It does 50% more damage now. So yeah, I'll just have that up right now for anybody who, while I ride back, because I know it might be a little bit boring watching me drive across Eversong Woods. Um, Anybody who wants to write it down, or you can pause the video. Um, yeah, send me a message with a friend's request. I love getting friend requests. So we turn in that incriminating documents. We get one more quest that is going to take us out of the Falconwing Square area, and it is called the Dwarven Spy. We're going to go kill a dwarf. Sounds like a good time. It's the beards. I don't know what it is. Just I can't do the dwarf. It's something about it. I honestly think it's the beard. Because it's not the height thing, because I love the Volterra. So I also want anybody who, there he is, he just respawned. He can take a couple minutes to respawn. Um, we're at level 8 right now. So at level 10, we can decide where to go. I encourage you all to, uh, I want you all to pick where I'm going to go. I don't want to just say, all right, well, I'm going to go to Wrath of the Lich King, or I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to go do that. I want you to say, go to X place and level through X expansion. Oh my god, I can't believe I left that on there. I apologize for that. That was my alarm to boil my wife's lunch the other day with a salad. Um, but yeah, I want you all to tell me where you want to see me level through. I mean, pick your expansion. I'll go to it. And then, if there's a zone restriction to that, uh, you know, you go into it and say, well, certain zones like say example is in a grand. I know the grand has you have to be like level 20 or so before you can enter into the grand. I'll level wherever you want me to get in till I get to level 20 and then go to the grand. So um, I'm gonna let you guys pick where it goes and just go by popular vote. So make a couple bars here while I'm here. We're going to head on down to our next quest called Fairbreeze Village. This taking the fall we'll take care of here in a little bit. It's actually that way. But there's more interesting quests down this way. There is the Wickerman that is part of the holiday for Halloween. And we're going to leave off today after we arrive in Fairbreeze Village. So, everybody, yeah, don't hesitate to hit me up. Please, absolutely like, comment, subscribe. It helps out tremendously. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. More than you could ever know. So, with that said, as soon as I get in, I'm going to park. And guys, be good to yourself, be good to each other. Have a safe and wonderful evening. Good night.